Hey guys, and welcome to a new TrailTouch review. This time the Radon Swoop 9.0. The Radon is an enduro/freeride bike for under 3,000 euros with 170mm suspension travel and a carbon mainframe. Sounds interesting, and in this review I'm gonna find out what the characteristics of the bike are and what the bike is capable of. And if you are German, this review is also available in German. Check the link in the description. And yeah, nothing to say here anymore, so let's start with the review. The 4-pivot Radon frame has been updated for model year 2020. The kinematic changed to a horizontally installed damper. In this version, the easily accessible RockShox Super Deluxe Select Plus. The frame is equipped with several details. The chainstays are covered with a soft rubber material which effectively absorbs the chain impact. The downtube bottom bracket area is protected from stone chips with a plastic cover. But this cover does not bend around the edges. The steering angle can be adjusted from the standard 63.5 degrees to 65 degrees by turning the headset bearing insert. The maneuverability should be emphasized by short 438mm chainstays. In the process of the new development, the epoxy resin carries mats of carbon in the front frame triangle. The edge design of the Bonn-based company can be seen in other Radon bikes. The upper chainstay is in line with the rear shock and connects the aluminium rear triangle with the carbon mainframe through the black link. The cherry red color is completed by a glossy finish. The internal wiring is fixed by aluminium inserts at the entrance or exit. Each version of the Swoop comes with different components, characteristics and color combinations. In the 9.0 version, the RockShox Lyric Select with adjustable low-speed rebound and compression and Deben air spring operates at the front. The RockShox Super Deluxe Select Plus comes with low-speed rebound and a locking function to minimize bobbing. You will not find a compression knob here. The 780mm wide race face Effect R handlebar is clamped in the 40mm short stem with the same name. Negative acceleration is provided by the Magura MT5 with 200mm disc at the front and 180mm at the rear. Due to the standard 2-finger brake lever, the SRAM NX shift lever has to be moved further into the middle of the handlebar and is therefore difficult to reach. For better ergonomics, I recommend to upgrade to the Magura 1-finger brake lever. The DT Swiss E1900 spline wheelset is fitted with a 29-inch Schwalbe tire combination of Magic Mary and Hans Dampf. The part list is completed by a SRAM drivetrain. The 170mm long SRAM GX Eagle crank is equipped with a 30-tooth chainring. Thanks to the GX Eagle rear derailleur, the chain glides reliably over the 12-speed 10 to 50-tooth cassette. The butt takes place on the SDG Raider saddle. For me personally, the saddle is not usable because it gets uncomfortable after a few kilometers, but it varies from sit bone to sit bone. For seat height adjustment, Radon's own competition dropper post with 125mm adjustment range is used. The post doesn't run as smooth, but this is not a problem. On the basis of the superficial data, I can say that one receives high-class configuration in the carbon mainframe for only 2,999 euros. The price/performance is unbeatable. The uphill sitting position is relaxed and upright. The trail entrance is more likely to be reached in a relaxed manner. The range of gear ratios is sufficient for the steepest climbs and fastest pedaling passages. The SRAM GX Eagle rear derailleur changes crisply and precisely into one of the 12 gears. The 4-pivot rear triangle is bobbing minimal, and for short uphill climbs, the easily accessible damper does not necessarily have to be blocked. For my personal preferences, the 125mm long seat post is a bit too short. Either I don't sit high enough or the saddle hits my butt downhill. The frame sizes large and extra large come with a 150mm long seat post. Adjusting the saddle height at the trail entrance will help here. For better rolling resistance, the Schwalbe Hans Dampf with harder Addict Speed Grip rubber compound was mounted at the back. The front tire, on the other hand, with the softer Addict Speed Soft compound is supposed to provide increased grip. The Radon Swoop 9.0 shows uphill from the more relaxed side. The combination of the low bobbing rear end, low weight of almost 14.2 kilograms and large 29-inch wheels make the bike climb good. But it's not an uphill race bike. The only negative point, the carbon frame has no option to attach a water bottle holder. For longer tours, you are forced to either carry an hydration backpack, die of thirst, or carry a water bottle in your pocket. Silicone water bottles offer a good compromise here, because you can fold them up when empty to save space. Once you arrive relaxed at the trail entrance, it's time for the 170mm travel to show its advantage. From the first few meters on, it is immediately noticeable that the swoop can be circled through the trail playfully and precisely due to the short chainstays, despite the flat steering angle and 29-inch wheels. The bike invites you to take quick turns or to pull off at routes. Here the Radon Swoop 9.0 conveys its freeride genetics. At high speed the bike remains stable due to the long wheelbase. The RockShox Lyric Select fork responds sensitively to even small bumps and delivers a high end progression for hard impacts. The rear triangle reacts progressively and is designed to use both coil and air shocks. The 4 pivot kinematics damp small as well as large impacts precisely away and remains always high in the suspension travel. Unfortunately, the damper limits by insensitive response and does not follow in the case of fast successive impacts. This also means that the swoop feels tight and always provides a good platform to pull out of tight turns quickly. The preset rear shock compression fits the kinematics very well. At any time you get precise feedback from the trail. I think here you could even get more out of the bike with a coil shock, but that is already whining on a high level. Despite a smaller 180mm brake disc at the rear, the affordable Magura MT5 offers a biting braking power with excellent dosability. The 𝗘𝗾𝗶𝗺𝗺𝗃 tires offer a good compromise between low rolling resistance and high grip. Only for hard downhill tracks it is recommended to upgrade to tires with a more solid carcass or to use foam inserts in the tire. All in all, the swoop shows its fun side downhill, playful, precise handling and agile for the aggressive riding style. The rear end is sensitive and reacts appropriate to obstacles. Unfortunately, the shock is not as good as the rear end. The only disadvantage I attribute to the swoop is the lack of a drinking bottle attachment. Otherwise, you get for €2,999 a nice carbon/aluminium freeride bike to make it bang on the trail. If you are looking for more performance and adjustment possibilities, you should go for the Radon Swoop 10.0 or 10.0 HD. To clarify my initial question what the bike is capable of and what the characteristics of the bike are, I really can say the main focus of the Radon Swoop 9.0 is on playfulness and agility. I really had good times with it and I really can recommend this bike to you if you are searching for a new enduro/freeride bike or an all-in-one bike. For my own taste I would upgrade some parts like the brake lever from the 2-finger brake lever to the 1-finger brake lever to get better ergonomics and upgrade the dropper post to a slightly more traveled seat post and also upgrade the saddle to fit my own butt, but I mean those are only minor changes. Yeah, that's it with the review. I hope you liked it and yeah, we will see us next time. Stay in touch with TrailTouch. Bye.